Hey, sports family, thanks for stopping by and checking out my video on football basic fundamentals, terminology, and positions. I created this video so that way I can kind of give new players a basic understanding of what their coaches are going to be talking about, and for parents that are new to the game to understand what's happening on the field so that way you're not asking so many questions during the game. Some of the things we're going to talk about are giving you the ability to learn about the game, prevent penalties, and ultimately have fun and give you the chance of winning. This is designed for players, coaches, referees, and parents of the players. Now, whether you agree with them or not, the referee's goal is to keep the players safe and follow the rules of the game. So do your best not to yell at them throughout the year. So we're going to start off with just the offense. Right? The offense's goal is to score touchdowns, plain and simple. Now, if you're told that you're playing on offense, there's going to be a lot of terminology you're going to hear throughout the game and throughout the preseason, getting you ready for that. The first one is going to be referred to as the line of scrimmage. Some people call it just the line. Get to the line is what you're going to hear a lot. So the line of scrimmage is where the ball is placed, and it tells the offense and the defense where they're going to start. There's about a 1 yard buffer on each side of the line, so the defense can't come across the line of scrimmage and the offense can't start on the other side of the line of scrimmage. So that's why you kind of see a gap between the offense and the defense in this picture above. The offense is in white and the defense is in red. Another part of the field is going to be referred to as the numbers. You're going to hear the coaches say, keep them inside the numbers or get to the edge of the numbers. So the numbers are on the edge of the field, and that just tells you what yard line you are at. So if you know where these are at, this gives you a quick reference as to how many yards it takes to get to the end zone. The next is going to be the hash marks. The hash marks are pretty important because the ball is going to be placed either on the center of the field, the left hash, or the right hash. And that's going to give you more room to play. If the ball's on the left hash, you have a lot more space on your right, which is where most of the coaches are going to run plays to the outside and give your offense a lot more space. You might hear them say line up on the hash or line up on the left hash. Now, if you're one of the 11 players on offense, you're either going to hear that you are on the line or that you're on the line. Is very simple. You are on the line of scrimmage. You're even with the center. You always have to have 7 men on the line to start the play. If you're not on the line, then you're in the backfield or off the line. So this is going to be mostly your quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers. This will all make sense as we start going through the different positions on offense, and that's what we're going to get into next. And the most important is going to be the center. So the center is going to be the one that actually starts with the ball in their hand, and they have to hike the ball back to the quarterback. So everything starts off of the center. They are in the middle of the play with the hand on the ball. They obviously have to start in a three-point stance with one hand being on the ball. And the nickname makes it very simple, as it is the center of the play. So don't take that lightly. If you get assigned as a center, it's a very important job for the offense, because if you don't have a good center, then the offense is going to fall apart. Now, next to the center is going to be the guards. That's very simple. They are going to guard the middle of the offensive line, because the center has to snap the ball, so the guards are going to help pinch the middle, and they're also going to guard the quarterback, so that way nobody can come up in between the line and sack the quarterback and stop the play before it ever gets started. So this is a very important position. If your coaches tell you that is what you are playing, then don't take that lightly. Right next to them is going to be the tackles. The tackles line up across from the defensive tackles, and their job is to prevent tackles in the backfield. Now, this should give you a very basic understanding of the offensive line. Those are the 5 basic positions, and that you can change your offense a little bit based on what plan you're trying to run during that game, but that is your 5 offensive linemen. Next is going to be your tight end. The tight end lines up on the line sometimes. Sometimes they line up as a wide receiver, but their job is to block and also catch. So it's a very versatile position. But the main person that does most of the catching is going to be the wide receivers. There can be multiple, and there can be one wide receiver on an offense. But their job is very simple, to block on the outside or go up and catch the ball at its highest point. Then you got the running back. It is very simple. You're going to run the ball as close as you can to the end zone, making sure that you do not fumble the ball, which is when the ball comes out of your hands and the defense can pick it up. And last but not least, we have the quarterback. The quarterback is more than likely what everybody knows on the offense. They're the one that is going to get the ball snapped to them, and they're going to be either handing the ball off or throwing the ball or running it themselves. Now, all these positions are going to start off in the huddle, where the quarterback is going to tell them the play, so that way everybody's on the same page, and then they're going to break the huddle and they're going to head back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to run the play. So huddles can be very chaotic, but you need to know what your job is in the huddle, because your ultimate goal on the offense, like I said at the beginning, is to get into the end zone at all costs. I hope you learned something, and thanks for stopping by my channel. And if you have any special requests, please send them my way and I'll get a video created for you.